we begin today's performance, please take a moment to silence all cell phones and alarms. Also, please note that photography and audio-video recording of any kind are strictly prohibited. Finally, note the locations of the fire exits on either side of the theater on both levels. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all went to university.
Changing the world in 3 easy steps. Step 1, experience the system. Wake up, roll out of your pink sheets, brush your teeth with your purple toothbrush, wash your face with your pastel washcloth, pink loofah, terry cloth robe, blow dryer, flat iron, skirt, high heels, low-cut sweater, leave them guessing, but don't make them think too hard. Put on your best face, blush, lipstick, mascara, perfume. Show them the best you. Wake the kids up, get them dressed. Wake your husband up, get him dressed. Cook and feed the herd. Walk the kids to the bus stop. Greet your hubby, kiss him goodbye. Go to work, appropriately professional. Hairstylist, teacher, nurse, women's jobs, because after school hours we are merely homemakers. Walk to your car, check your back seat, go and pick up the kids. Get home, clean your immaculate house, cook an immaculate dinner, greet the hubby again, shower, lather, rinse, repeat, go to sleep, awake, lather, rinse, repeat. Repeat and repeat and repeat.
That's the life we all want, right? If we don't have it, others around you do. The other is always happier, wealthier, more powerful. What you want to be. There's always an other. Another thing to want. To be. Wake up. blue sheets. Brush your teeth with your green toothbrush. Wash your face if you feel so inclined. Jeans, hat, t-shirt. Real men don't need to impress. If you're older, power suit, tie, must impress, must provide. Away you go. If you're younger, chase girls. Remain aloof. Play some sports. Achieve, achieve, achieve. One day you'll be older. You'll have a portfolio, a high-paying job. You'll be a leader.
If not, you'll want to be. The others around you are. The others are always happier, wealthier, more powerful. What you want to be, another thing to want to be. Step 2, defy the system.
Wake up. Roll out of your favorite colored sheets. Put on
Whatever the fuck you want. Oh, the looks you get. Who is that? What is that? Is that a he? Is that a she? Is that a he-she?
Try to find a safe place.
Where you can be yourself.
Where gender is more complex.
Is non-existent.
Is queer.
Where you don't have to play into social constructions. Where you have your own tools. Gender queer, gender rebel. You are brave. Brave enough to trade one set of limitations for another. You go from ignoring yourself to fit a role for being ignored for being yourself.
You have no public bathrooms, no his or her towels. A genderless person in a gendered world. No one knows your pronoun. Without a pronoun, what are you?
Who are you? What are you?
You are you. Perhaps more you than everyone else is themselves. Step 3, change the system. You were the change. You
We're the revolution.
You found the other revolutionaries. You lived out loud. Eventually people began to take notice.
They didn't want to fill the role either. They weren't themselves. They woke up, got out of sheets of their own choice. Every human, every person, free from gender.
Power struggles.
Power shifts. Power balance.
People loving people for who they are, not what they are.
At least when it comes to gender, we still need more tools. We still need to deconstruct. There is the other.
The other color, the other class, the other. There is always an other, another thing to want, to be. Realistic utopia.
Will these steps actually work? Where is this utopian world? The future, a distant planet.
Nowhere. No place is free from influence. Abolish the media, but we still have one another. Avoid those in your life who pressure you, then avoid people altogether.
Those who defy the norms.
The rebel.
The revolutionaries. They are the brave ones.
Bravery takes courage.
Courage takes hope.
Hope takes effort.
Effort takes bravery.
Recognize your power.
Deconstruct power altogether. Use your power to empower.
But then you have empowered people without tangible power. A catch-22 of oppression.
But that doesn't mean we stop trying. The other is always better off than us. We always want to be the other. The other is always happier.
Wealthier. More powerful. What you want to be. There's always an other. Another thing to want to be.
But remember, you're someone else's other too. another comment about my obvious issue with bulimia. Okay, first I was annoyed, but then I got angry. First of all, it's beyond shitty to assume that a thin person has an eating disorder. But furthermore, if I did have body image issues, think about how much more hurtful that could have been. I mean, you didn't know me. You didn't know enough to make jokes like that. Oh, which by the way, are never okay or funny. Also, this past summer I had an incident about a suit shopping. Now, trying to find a suit that fits me could be a fucking task. I mean, I'm tall, skinny, and that's gross. That's a big butt. And I've been trying a suit that was a bit big for me. Story of my life. And the salesperson who had been helping me for around a half hour was obviously getting frustrated over the lack of results. Finally, he told me to go eat a cheeseburger or something. Really? Really? Who the fuck do you think you are, Mr. Suit Salesman? How dare you make a comment about my weight? Or anyone else's weight for that matter. I mean, if I were too big for the suit, you simply get a size up. But no, because I'm too thin, you think it's okay to make a comment about my weight. Ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, the suit salesman's suit was vile. It was bright blue, looked like a clown. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, I don't have body image issues. Other people have issues with my body. I'm okay with how I look, and I feel fine. And I don't think I'll ever really be able to understand how hard body image issues really are. However, I can begin to understand the pain it feels when other people make jokes and comments based on appearance. I felt that pain before, and as much as it pisses me off, it also gives me great strength and inspiration to try to stop it from having to feel that pain ever again.
I mean, even the XLs in those stores are always awful. Just like tight on the top and then loops around the stomach. And, you know, by the way, why are all the cute and sexy bras in the world a size A? Not fair. I wish there was this thing in my closet where I could just pick out my size of the day. Yeah, I think every woman should have it. You know, I just go into my closet and be like, yeah, this would look really good with some A's. Or, ooh, I could rock this with some C's. Yeah, and then I just reach into the back of the closet, strap on my chest side, and then go about my day. That's a little extreme, huh? Well, I guess that's why it's only a dream. But the reality is, I can change them. Well, at least without suffering a tremendous amount of pain or spending a ridiculous amount of cash or risking my life to go under the knife. But, you know, even if there was some magical solution, I don't know if I would actually change my breasts in the end. They're a part of me. And they're mine. They're not yours. They're not hers. Oh, they're definitely not his. They're mine. And every day I'm getting a little more okay with them. The good and the bad. Because, you know what? I can handle it. Don't bother talking to my breasts because you won't be meeting them anytime soon.
I'll be better than I am. I'm trying to find a way to understand.
I just happened to catch a glimpse of it one day on a mannequin in the store window. The most exquisite red sundress. I'd come across it so unintentionally, and yet still, there I was, attracted to it in a mere matter of business. What could I possibly tell you? With its delicate straps, light, breathable material, flawless stitching, pleated in all the right places, it was perfect. And I stood there for a few solid moments, just captivated by the sight of it, using my reflection in the glass to picture it on me. Soon enough, I let out a silent beat. My thoughts were deliberated and settled, and the verdict was in. All the yeses and nos and maybe so's all resolved into a single, simple decision. This dress was not going home with me today. It would not go home with me today, nor would it accompany me tomorrow or next week or even next month. For even if the price was right, and the size fitting beat the large or the extra large, God, who knows anymore? There's no way that I could physically wear this dress. I mean, with these arms, all stretch marked and blubber filled, with such wide,
23 for some of us.
You're not alone, together we stand. I'll be by your side, you know I'll take your hand. When it gets cold and it feels like the end, there's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in.
Here I lay, skinny, perfect size. Black flame that is my stomach grumbles. Today, I will eat a can of peaches, and that is all. Everyone says I look good. Everyone wishes for my slender frame. I smile and take compliments. Take them in and store them. Little clouds bumping on the inside of my skull. Pins pricking at my appendages. I feel faint. I pinch my sides. I know I'm not fat. I look hot. Here I sit on the bathroom floor. My fingernail cuts the back of my throat. So pretty, they say I am. So you want to fuck me? Outer shell that holds an infantile being. No matter how many people I let in, I still feel hollow. Here I am. Years pass, and understanding creeps through the cracks in my brain. I look at myself. I watch as my curves grow, and my body becomes big-bellied, swollen. Everyone is worried. Lose weight, they say. To compare the old me to the new me is quite a sight. I have finally realized who I am. I know I'm not fat. And yet, I've never been this big. I am whole, and I deserve only love. I stand jiggling, my belly, my side. I am a woman. I am truly beautiful. I have found myself within these folds.
As many as 10 million women and girls suffer from anorexia and or bulimia in the United States alone. An additional 25 million people in the United States suffer from binge eating disorder. A shocking 81% of 10-year-olds are afraid of being fat, and that percentage only goes up as women get older.
Daddy, Daddy, why you break your promises to me? Daddy, Daddy, don't you know you hurt me constantly? And the second that I think that you should know, I'm like a little girl left waiting in a home. All the hurt and pain you left with most of me.
I look into the mirror, and this is what I see. Brown skin, brown curls, and brown eyes staring back at me.
And you know, such a sight wouldn't be so horrible to see if the reflection in the mirror is actually me. But it's not me standing there. It's him. His brown skin, his brown curls, and his brown eyes staring back at me. I know it sounds crazy, but every time I look into the mirror, I feel as though my reflection is mocking me. I hate him. His brown skin is my brown skin. And his brown curls are my brown curls. And his brown eyes are my brown eyes. Am I going to end up like him? Am I going to have children that I don't care about? Am I going to run away from responsibility and ignore my daughter's cries for help? So I take out my compact and I cover up my brown skin. I take out my flat iron and I destroy my brown curls. And I take out my contacts and I cover up my brown eyes and blue ones. When I look back into the mirror, the sight is so bittersweet for me. Because although I don't recognize the girl in the mirror, at least I no longer see him staring back at me. You know, maybe one day I'll learn to accept the fact that I'm his daughter. Childish, emotionally detached, and arrogant man. But until that day happens, I don't want the world to see his brown skin, his brown curls, or his brown eyes through me ever again.
Next to me, my feet are buried in the sand, and there's a breeze. There's a shadow, you can't see my eyes, and the sea is just a wetter version of the skies. Let's get a silver bullet trailer and have a big goodbye.
I remember coming home in tears and hating myself over the fact that I'd been made fun of on the bus in middle school because of my hairy legs. I remember wearing jeans even in the summer because my thunder thighs embarrassed me more than I was willing to expose. I remember purposely buying tight tank tops to wear underneath all my clothes to suck in my gut. I remember counting calories in a little blue notebook to the point of obsession, to the point where I just finally had to say stop. I'd rather keep the 10 pounds than lose my sanity with them. Then came college. The transition to college was a strange and exciting experience, as in the sense for any new freshman. However, the biggest change for me wasn't sharing a room, it wasn't spending so much time doing out-of-class work, eating in a dining hall, or being away from home. No, the biggest change for me was the mirror.
expected to shimmy and squeeze and stuff myself into a mold that has been adopted for me as a new normal. The expectation that society has for me. I am never meant to feel satisfied or beautiful in my curves, only meant to loathe them, feel embarrassed by them. Well, all I have to say is this. One day, last year's product will be vintage, and that old Coach purse will be a classic. And someday soon, the beauty I possess is finally going to be recognized. That day will come. And when it does, I will be standing here, just as I am. Because I'm beautiful, damn it. Just waiting for the rest of the world to figure it out.
Yeah, so all this talk about body issues, about how girls have it so tough, and are so insecure, and are constantly being pressured by the media to look like whatever new anorexic model is in style. How awful. Sure, girls have it bad. The media tells them to be stick thin. I get it. I get it because I've been told about it. I get it because my school had a speaker come to talk to us about how we shouldn't look to the media to validate ourselves. And by us, I mean all the girls in the room. Oh, and did I mention the speaker was a female? But that's the thing. Girls having body issues is not groundbreaking. There are resources for them. Hell, there are women who will be paid to come to talk to them about it. But where does that leave me? Am I supposed to walk up to my coach after practice and say, I'm sorry I didn't do my best today. I was sort of preoccupied by how my uniform felt a bit snug. Or maybe next time we go out to eat after practice, I should just order a salad. Or maybe during our next party, when I'm playing beer pong with the team, I should just tell the guys I'm feeling a little self-conscious about my beer belly. Yeah, they'll understand, right? You see my problem now? I'm entirely confident that such actions will be met by, you're such a girl, or some other degrading talk. Hell, I've participated in such taunts myself. You're such a girl. My point exactly. No one cut. Body issues only happens to girls. We big, strong men have no issues. No one cares about the football player with the eating disorder. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Eating disorder. Oh, you thought that was only for girls. Welcome to the club. It took me a long time to get used to the term eating disorder. But I guess I can't really run from it anymore. Yeah, I know that I'm not alone in this, and that there's plenty of help out there, but that's all bullshit! Show me a male eating disorder counselor. Good luck! Maybe someday men will be able to talk about body issues. I know that I'm not the only one out there. But enough about that. I already said too much. It's time for practice, and the coach will kill me for waiting.
Men are more likely to be diagnosed as suffering from depression with associated appetite changes
just a little bit better, and maybe I get there. Clearly, I remember.
If I have to point out the exact time that I started torturing myself, I'd say it was around when I moved from my mom, lived in Russia, and moved in here, America, with my sister. My friends, before I left, my friends and my mother gave me some great words of advice. Hey, don't get fat. You know, those Americans are fat. Yeah, thanks, guys. Still remembering your words. When I moved in with my sister, she didn't have a lot of junk food in the house. I mean, here and there she'd have a few of those chocolate chip cookies that you eat when you just need a little bit something extra. But the problem was that every time I ate those chocolate chip cookies, I'd throw up. Soon it became a routine, just something I had to do no matter what I ate. About 2 to 3 months into my routines, I realized my body wasn't exactly thrilled with my dieting methods. My throat one day felt like it was on fire. And when I got to the bowl, I saw that what came out was actually stomach acid. Sitting there next to the bowl, I looked at myself. My hair was frizzy, my nails were fragile, my teeth were yellow no matter how much I whitened them. No wonder, considering every day they're being burned with stomach acid. So I called my sister, and she told me that she had the same problem, and that the answer to it was willpower. Yeah, that helped for like a year, until I visited my mom in Russia. There I ate all I wanted, but at the same time I swam and I hiked, so by the time I get back, I weighed about just as much as I had when I left Russia originally. So what else would that do but set me off again? Come on, I told myself. You're eating like a fat American and not exercising enough. So, I substituted about 2 out of my 3 meals with yogurt or a granola bar. And then I'd run. I'd run until I couldn't feel the weight anymore. One day, coming home from my marathon, I got to the toilet bowl just in time to see the orange fluid spill out. That was it. I realized I needed help. Professional help. Today, I still can't enjoy the foods that everybody likes. 30 minutes before breakfast, I need to have
can't take direction and my socks are never clean. Teachers dated me, my parents hated me. I was always in a fight cause I can't do nothing right. Every day I fight a war against the mirror. I can't take a person staring back at me. I'm a hazard to myself. Don't let me get me.
It wells under the... No. It wells just under the... No. It wells just after, under the scant, barely there. Play it. Yes. Pressure. Yes. Waiting. Yes. Darker and darker. Scarlet. Crimson. Violet. There's too much fucking red in this! Waiting. Waiting. Go. Dark. Darker and darker. A bright shining scarlet. And there, now a deep, rich crimson. Ready to burst. And burn. Ice cups. First time was an accident. My parents were arguing over the money we didn't have for Christmas. Now they both spent too much on us today. I too beautifully go away. Was wrapped in a adult wreath and I didn't know it. Here's the fear of it. Just wanted to stop fighting. Stop screaming. Stop throwing things. And then I heard my name. And the scissors just slipped. I don't know. For a split second, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear anyone. It's me. Definitely was me. One blood burst in memories. And I realized I didn't remember what I was doing. I knew what I could do, and there was something upset me after that. There was someone who called me ugly, or know-it-all. Who said my ears were too big. Whenever someone reminded me that I wasn't perfect. I could have had to be upset anyway. Because I wouldn't allow anyone else to hurt me. Just me. I count out my infractions categorizing. Physical, mental, sexual. People feel discarding them on me. God. I used to watch the movies in middle school, do box cutters and wince as they make the blades and cross their wrists. Just to keep my depressing. Down, not across, if you really want to die. I never really did want to die.
wanted. Scarcely started, but again, alive. Come on! Now or never. Waited. Waited. I used to cut myself. Actually, I still do sometimes. Not always. I knew my imperfections did not automatically fit into my body. My ears that like to support it. And my legs. This helps. Most of the time. It's awful. And it's good. And nakedness. Yes. But necessary to some way say.
Self-injury is any deliberate, non-suicidal behavior that inflicts harm on your body and is aimed at relieving emotional distress. 90% of self-injury individuals begin harming themselves during their teen years or younger.
You say I should do it differently. I don't necessarily agree. Stand up, sit down, be nice. Did you hear me ask for your advice? Don't bother trying to tell me your beliefs. Your point of view is pretty strict to me. Do this, do that, on track. Do me a favor and don't talk back. Round and round in the conversation always ends where it began. Round and round and I need a vacation. I got a headache for you. Shut up. Don't wanna hear your voice. Shut up. I'm scared of the noise.
doctor because medically, your diet makes no sense. What do you and Dr. Atkins have against carbs? I mean, your diet is a little better. I mean, you let me eat them sometimes, so long as I kept accepting my protein. And it's true that when these two foods are combined, the carbs are digested slower. But most doctors seem to think that's a good thing, because it means the food you just consumed is providing you energy longer. Energy you can use to, say, exercise? Something your diet plan is suspiciously lacking in. Gee, I wonder why. Also, funky foods. Really? I'm quite weary of any diet plan that flat out eliminates entire categories of food from my diet. What makes potatoes funky? What about corn? I think you and Dr. Atkins need to get together and learn what the word moderation means. You just spend hours coming up with a catchy name, summersizing, only to realize that the actual diet plan needs to be crafted like a day before the manuscript was due. I'm a college student. I know about procrastination. And this reeks of it. Look, I like things step by step in Chris company. I like what you say to my TV set away from my body. No love.
Dear Nutrisystem, my credit card's having second thoughts about your program. So is my stomach. Me. Dear Weight Watchers, I really thought we were going to get along at first, considering the fact that you're not a diet. I'll admit, it was exciting for the first week or so to flip through my manuals and get all the delicious foods I was going to get to eat. But it got old. Fast. Honestly, Weight Watchers, I'm just a fed into my At the end of the day, you're just as bad, no, worse, than all the others out there. A diet that won't even admit to what it is. Let's start with the points. True, I'm not counting calories. But then, I get to take those calories, and the fat content, and the fiber content, put it all into my nifty little Weight Watchers decoder ring. Seriously? Am I 5? Is this a video game? It ought to be, since it takes some serious skill to manage all these numbers. I remember how many points I'm allowed each day. 25. How many flex points I have left this week? 2 after the cake last night. And how many points I earned from walking to work and back again? 140. And then, if you stick to the plan and keep all your points perfectly added up, you lose weight. And you get to eat fewer points to maintain that weight loss. Some prize, Weight Watchers. You really know how to treat a girl. Okay, I'll admit it, you're not a diet really, because people plan to eventually go off diets. How do you Weight Watchers? You're way too codependent for that. You've got me and you want me buying your books and attending your meetings forever. Well, I'm sorry, Weight Watchers, but I'm just not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me. Okay, that's a lie, it's you. It's totally you. You'll understand eventually. Me.
To the innovators responsible for the cookie diet. No, seriously, look it up. It exists. Even Cookie Monster knows that cookies are sometimes foods. Watch Sesame Street. Learn a thing or two. Regards, me.
Dear diet industry, I am not a statistic, I am not a success story, I am not a testimonial, and I am not a before or an after. I'm a person, and my worth is not confined to a number on a scale. You can't measure my talent or my personality. You can't weigh what I have to offer this world, or what anyone has to offer for that matter.
So please, just stop. Stop cashing in on the insecurities that you helped create and focus your time and energy on making people feel happy with themselves. Now, not after.
Teach people how to love and respect their bodies, and not You may notice that your profit margins are thinning out just a bit, but hey, weren't you the ones that told us that thinner is better?
So, please, make a change for the better. Hopefully, all of us.
Hey guys, I'm back. Americans spend over $40 billion on dieting and diet-related products each year, which is equivalent to the amount the U.S. federal government spends on education. Out of all those who diet, only about 5% of them will actually maintain the weight loss they achieved over a 5-year period.
I'm beginning to suspect that my stomach is swallowing my penis. Smaller today. My penis, whose name is Gyarados, like a Pokemon. In a small voice as he sucked into my body, overcome my lover. I'm sure of it now. If I stand like this, no, fatter today, definitely. Okay, a granola bar, a turkey sandwich, half a bag of Cheetos, half a bag of Cheetos, 2 pieces of chicken parm pizza, and about a gallon of Coke Zero. Fuck. And coffee. Half and half, not skim. Fucking irresponsible. I'm a dying man. Getting weak and formless on a line for chicken fingers. Blowing up like a grotesque toad. Running over my belt like a Guinness overflowed. Crunching knees. Slapping a bone and skin bag on the floor. And why, yes, I think I'll have fries with that. Thank you. Cindy. Half a cupcake left on my desk. A more perfect gesture I couldn't ask for. Half. Like I am. Whole only in the arch your back makes when you breathe out. When you press up against the lid and slightly turn your head so it moves like clothes. Hits your skin like music. You don't seem to mind my little gut or my optical illusion. Magical shrinking penis. Touch my face and whisper only in voice for us. And don't notice that hair grows awkwardly around my nipples. Or that I have extremely small hands. You nest up to me like a long-necked bird. Moonlight delicate, like from an artist's dream. Purring like made from an open window on my collarbone. And here am I, your slightly overweight, more slightly insecure lover. Or a grizzly bear, nesting in a halo of feathers, feeling your pulse bounce on your neck and hips. Like teeth, fingernails, a certain swelling of strings. Involuntary movements, and all the cosmic brilliance of being exploded out by an meteor. Hear me! Hi! 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 Space! Space! Gyarados talking.
You have impeccable taste. And the belly monster? Well, he's not so bad when she's around.
The belly monster. Scourge from the bathroom mirror. Psychic tormentor. A bully, and every time I look in that mirror, he laughs at me. It's okay. Have half a cupcake on me, belly monster. Then go fuck yourself.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
I don't have blue eyes or gray eyes. I don't even have pretty eyes. My eyes are just a dull shade of brown.
Damn, no wonder I can't wear tops.
Why aren't pants made for people with butts? Why is my butt so flat?
Why can't I be bigger?
Am I really that short?
Why am I such a giant? And then one day, I met the other brown-eyed girl. She was new at school, but kind of kept to herself. I introduced myself at lunch and we got to talking. Talking quickly turned into laughter. We made plans to see a movie, exchanged numbers, and went on our separate ways to class. She seemed so confident, and I was confident in our eventual friendship. But then that night I got a